Oh, hello. Good to see you, comic book community. The people I make content for throughout the week. It is awesome to see you today. It is a little late. Ooh, it's actually like really late. It's 8 o'clock at night over here in the Pacific Northwest. But you know what? We're not going to let that stop us. No, we are not. You know what? It took a little longer to get the edit done today. I had to kind of take it slow. But you know what? We have a premiere tonight at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, so that's in just over 25 minutes. The Hot 10 Comics List video will be out for you to enjoy. And I'm super excited because it's a really, really fun video. I enjoyed the edit. I think it was a lot of fun. I think you're going to find some value in it. And I want to say a quick little thank you to all who are joining me a little out of the schedule here, a little later than normal on this Friday evening. We have Comic Lover Omega, Cayman Rider V3, Clay Boutier, Lucky, Lucifer, Findencio Manzano, Ken Vasquez, Steve Whiting, Ben Champton. Thank you so much. Sean Crosswell, Casey Snipes. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. And people are already asking, top 10, what's going on? What's going on with the top 10? No worry, it's coming out. It's coming. No worries. We got Discovery Bay in the chat. Oh, it's good to see everybody here. Oh, but you know what? What are we doing right now? It's the pre-show. It's the pre-show. So like, what is the pre-show? Well, if you're new to the pre-show, this is the show where I go solo most of the time and I come on the mic and chat with you, the comic book community that I'm making this top 10 list all day for. And we premiere it together. And I typically, the goal is to have this video, the pre-show start post Bueller's live chat. Unfortunately, I was still editing while he was doing his live show, and I was actually watching his show while doing the edit, and yeah, I just finished it. So the video is already uploaded. It's going to be live on YouTube at 8:30, but until then, we do have some stuff to go over, some fun stuff to chat about. I have a box to open up, and I want to talk about this. But while I do this, I want to show you guys something. So I'm going to show you something really cool, actually. Wow, look at this box. It's heavy. Ooh, and it's UPS. What could it be? Any guesses? Let's take a look. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not a comic book. What? Then why are you bringing it on the mic? What does it mean? Oh, I want you guys to see this. This is Art Creatives. All right, this is a homie out of the country. I believe this person's actually in Australia. Pat Garden Art. I want you guys to take a look at this digital art that he does so well. While I open this up, because this is so cool. You have to take a look at this, and no worries, he's given me permission to show his art on the channel. First off, I want you to see that I am actually live on camera, going to be the first person to actually like this video. Crazy, because this guy is super talented. Just watch what he does here while I open this up. Oh, it's been a great day. So much good stuff happened today. We have the top 10 list coming out, and we have a packed schedule of content for you all throughout next week. Slav, the editor, the video god, my homie, my friend, one of my best friends, he comes back from India next Friday. So you can expect a bit more of the standard sheet of content that we typically bring out every single week for the comic book community to kind of get back in the swing of things when he gets back. So fortunately, we went through, me and Russ, we recorded True First. We recorded a really good one. I'm excited to go over that one with you guys. A really fun True First video. We did a Not 10. That's on its way. We have the Hot 10 list, which of course is coming out really soon. I have a really fun breakdown video I did with Ryan, continuation of our Infinity Gauntlet coverage. And then the Guru's just bringing down the house with an honorable mentions that I'm so stoked to release and will get edited and release. So anyways, I wanted to show you the comic book community, this person, because right here, this is someone who's super talented. Like, this is sped up, but let's just kind of like fast forward a little bit. This is just so fun to watch. This is really cool content. And this is someone in the Instagram community who's been a follower of the show. He's here in the chat a lot. And it's really cool to be able to see someone put the effort into recording their talent, work that they put a lot of time into. I mean, this is sped up, and the video itself is 6 minutes, and it's sped up like at least times 5. Like it's really quick. So I can't imagine how long this took, and it's so cool. And I just want you guys to see this. Like, I don't know. I think it's cool. Like, just the members of this community, just how talented we are. They are. I'm not this talented. I can't do anything like this. This is amazing. Now, why am I showing you something so cool? Well, one, I want to make sure that Pat Garden over here at Art Creatives is his channel is in the description, so you can give him a follow on YouTube. He posts a lot of videos like this. They're short, they're entertaining. They'll be a fun little addition to your day when he puts something out, because he puts out stuff like this. It's really unique digital art, and stuff that it's definitely not something you've seen before. There's a couple other good ones on his Instagram I'll show you here in a second, but the reason why I'm showing you this is that Pat Garden donated this image to the community. And what do I mean by that? Well, the mystery mail call, this is something that we do in every single box. There's a newsletter. And in that newsletter, rather than, we traditionally would use this like regular paper or something, instead, we started getting it on a cardstock. And every mail call gets a newsletter. And rather than just send out a newsletter with text, we thought it would be cool to try to help independent artists, especially those who are in the community out here, who are hustling, who are putting content online, to give them a shot at maybe being someone else's new favorite artist. So take a look at this. This is going to be on the back of every newsletter that we got for our mystery mail call. Everyone's going to be getting a copy of this just gorgeous piece. You can see it here on the screen. The camera isn't doing it justice. It looks just as crisp as this video here. I'm super stoked to see it. And yeah, we got some literally for everybody. And I'm so excited to introduce this artist to so many people. Like, this is what it's about. This YouTube channel has 18 subscribers. This person is a really talented individual. Look at his Instagram here. Look at this Marvel Legends. I just love this. This Marvel Legends. You got Kirby, you got Stan, just all the greats. How cool is that? Anyways, I'm excited to hopefully send some people your way. Pat Garden Art, you're doing really cool work, some unique work. And Batman 66, that's going to it's going to hit out of the park every time. So, I had to pick it, and that everyone on the team is super excited to not just get one of these, but to pack these up in mail calls going out in March, because these are for the March mail call. Links in the bio to sign up, geekstreet101.com. You got until March 15th. It's March 1st, so we got 2 weeks left for you to reserve your March box. We are sending out an Iron Man 55. That's our kind of choice, big. We try to have like at least one really good grail in there, like one big one to really make someone's year, at least every month. But we have some other really cool books that we're going to be debuting here pretty soon. But we're going to talk about those at another time. But before we move forward, I want to just say hi to the community here. We got 15 minutes until the Hot 10 list gets dropped. Well, let's rephrase that. The Hot 10 list is already dropped. If you are currently following CBSI, which you should actually have them bookmarked on your desktop if you are watching and you consume media on a computer, like a desktop computer or a laptop, because there is so much good information on that site that you want to have it readily available. Their hot list is already out. I'm late. The top 10 list was filmed last night. They released this list a few hours ago, and yeah, people are already, researching the books, and it's good stuff. So you want to be following them on their website, and that's at comicbookinvest.com. However, we do put out this list every Friday, and we are going to be debuting that video here in about 15 minutes. Thank you so much to all the viewers, all the peeps who are joining me late at night. I know it's late. Typically, we are on a bit earlier, but you know what? We're going to keep rolling with it. View from Row B, evening. Good to see you. Ken Vasquez, Tom, you there? I am here. I am certainly here. We have Discovery Bay Comics says, refresh. All right, well, we know we're here. We're going. AKA Mr. Bolo, what's going on, my man? That's one of the reps of CBSI. He's a very good guy, very cool person. All right, let's take a look here. What do we got? We're talking about this fun little article I wanted to share with you guys. I thought this was pretty funny. But I want to keep you guys on the screen first because I'm just going to read it to you. I don't think it actually needs to be on the screen with us because I'm just going to read a tweet from Kevin Smith. Now, he's talking in an interview about Wolverine and pretty much says that they kind of have like a fun little back and forth about different actors that they think would be fun to reboot the franchise with, whether they want someone who's a little older or younger. And Kevin Smith kind of, mentioned that obviously we would want someone a little bit younger so they can reuse them, in future movies. And then he jokes and says, what about Tom Cruise? He'd be so good. He'd be a really good villain, wouldn't you say? And then Kevin Smith says, no, F that, make him Wolverine. And then the interviewer says, but he's old. He's old. Like you just said, he would just be replaced if we put someone older in. Like we want to have someone with more than one movie. And Kevin says, I don't give an S, dude. Tom Cruise's Wolverine would make $1 billion. And you know what? I think that was a really fun statement. I was I was interested in this idea of just replacing someone who is like, cause I think about that, and I'm sure we all do too. Like these are some big characters, and holy smokes, we're going to be seeing them change roles here pretty soon. Iron Man's been, Tony Stark, same Tony Stark for a decade. We have Hugh Jackman, who's made his entire career now centered around this character. He's 50, I believe now, and his most recent films have all been like more political dramas and things of that nature. You can tell that unless he's, I don't know, addicted to working out, unless he's like legit just he's just really into that lifestyle, because we know that guy can get ripped and look like Wolverine, like really, he's 50 years old though. I don't know. I think we're going to be seeing a change pretty soon. And based off of his recent movie picks, it sounds like we're going to be seeing that a lot sooner than we probably would like. Tom Cruise Wolverine, what do you think? I think that's funny. I think that's hilarious. Let's see here. Geeks, Drinks, and Comics says Glenn Danzig as Wolverine. You know what? He's short enough for it. Glenn is super short. A lot of people don't know that. That guy's a short man. And we know what? I think we do need a short Wolverine. I think we need a Wolverine that's more Wolverine-like. Someone like Wolverine. All right. So anyways, I thought that was kind of fun. You know what? We have, Busmante says X-23, man. I'm telling you. X-23 would be pretty cool. X-23 would be cool to see that character take on the reins of Wolverine. I just don't see that happening. Wolverine is it's that character. It's that character that you got to have in the X-Men franchise. It's one that people are going to be expecting. It's one kids want. And it's one that they're going to do alongside of X-23. Why not have both? They need both. They need to put in, his son. Okay, Dinkin and something. Okay, Paul Otterman. Maybe we can do something like that. But I feel like they wouldn't want to risk something so drastic. They'd probably want to put somebody in there that is more safe. Literally, they either go someone who's way younger and someone new, kind of Tom Holland style, this whole thing, and get us acquainted with a new actor, then have him kind of become that character, and then give him a handful of movies. Or they do something drastic, like, okay, now Tom Cruise is going to be Wolverine. And you know what? That's what Kevin Smith is suggesting. Like, tell us that wouldn't just, like, tell us like you wouldn't, okay, you may not like it, but would you watch it? That's the question. And you know what? I think I'd watch that. I think that's kind of funny. Okay, so here's the next thing I want to chat about here. We got 10 minutes until the show. 10 minutes until the Hot 10 list is going to be available for your viewing pleasure here on the internet. But before we do that, we have to do something here. We need to talk about this. What is this? What is going on with this? Do you see the problem? Comic fam, you're in the chat. Let me know what you think about this. I want to say hi to the 92 viewers who are currently joining me. We may go a little bit later than 8:30, but the hot list will be debuted at 8:30 sharp no matter what. But it depends, because this right here, I'm bringing it up on the screen now, and I'm like, I got this dread again. I got this dread again about this whole situation, and then now I feel like we may have to talk a little bit longer. So I want to know what you think. What's your first reactions to seeing this picture? Can I make it bigger? Do I need to make it? Do you want me to make it bigger? I don't even know if you want me to. Like, I'm just being straight. This may be a problem if I don't even see it. The computer doesn't even like it. The computer doesn't like it. Oh my goodness, what's happening? All right, well, this is as good as it's going to get, apparently, because this right here is probably as good as it's going to get, apparently. What is going on with this? Who okayed this? What is going on? How much money went into this movie? How much money went into this movie? How much money went into this movie? It doesn't make sense to me. How did this make the screen? And then I'm assuming that she's going to die in this film because it's very clear that they don't want her to be in this film. They're not trying. This is them not trying. And the very next scene, I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get a copyright strike, but the very next scene of this trailer is a funeral. So this film, I feel like they just don't know what they're doing anymore with this. They're just, the initial reaction is all bad. Everybody thinks it's bad. You look at this right here, even this thumbnail right here, you look at her, you go, this looks bad. And those who say that it doesn't look bad, they go, it looks like a standard X-Men movie, which isn't that great. It's Dark Phoenix, and it's something that we've almost gotten a rendition of, but the rendition before was so bad that you see this and you're like, oh man, what's going on? Apparently Jennifer Lawrence doesn't want to be doing this anymore. It's very clear. It's very clear she doesn't want to be doing this anymore. And I just want to remind everybody, like, this was back in 2000, right? 2001, 2002, right around there. You remember this? Have you ever seen the makeup, like her getting ready and actually putting the makeup on? It took her like, it was like it doubled the length of her acting every day that she was on set. It was like doubled the amount of time because of how much makeup she had to wear to look like this. And this is like 20 years old. It's like 20 years old. I'm just going to do it again. I guess you got to do, okay, don't look at me, look at the screen, look at her face. Look at this. Ready for it? Bam. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so people are saying that they're not super excited about this movie. I think we now know why. They're not doing a very good job pushing really showcasing anything in the film that's giving anyone any type of hope. There's nothing but negative things being said about this film. Meanwhile, you're hearing nothing but good things about things like Shazam. Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel has kind of had like, it's been going back and forth. A lot of that having to do with like the Rotten Tomato scores, and people haven't even seen it just yet. I don't know. I have I don't know. X-Men for me, I like it so much that it's a bummer. It's a bummer that I feel like this is going to be bad before it even gets aired. Like, it's probably going to tank before it even hits the screen. But I'm going to watch it because I'm patient with this series. I'm just a big fan of X-Men. You know what? And there's just something about this series that no matter what they put out, I'm going to end up watching it. And I can't say that for every single superhero movie, unfortunately. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. It is 8:25. 8:25. Jennifer Lawrence clearly doesn't want to be Mystique anymore. It's okay. I'm okay with it. Are you okay with it? I want to know what you think. Right now, the thing that I'm most excited about is the recent Hellboy trailer that was dropped. The unedited trailer, the uncensored trailer. For those of you who haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend you take a look. Every other posting about this that's hitting press is about it being bloody. It's more gory. I've been saying that since David Harbour did his review on the first trailer, because that dropped around Christmas time, around December, and people weren't very excited about that when that dropped. It was definitely underwhelming, but I would definitely check out the second trailer. Look for that uncensored one. Take a look at Hellboy like throwing swords through the heads of like these very Mignola-verse looking creatures. It looks scary. It looks very dark, but it looks realistic. Hellboy he's got that sarcastic sense of humor. He's swearing. It looks kind of funny. Mila Jovovich is looking beautiful, and her acting is looking really good. I don't know, that I'm super stoked about this movie. The characters are some of these characters are straight out of the comic. It's covering parts of the Storm. It's covering parts of the Fury. There was a freaking Hellboy with horns and a sword on fire. There's also Hellboy riding a dragon. I can't be happier. It's rated R. You know what? Let's go and see what we have with Hellboy. Like, I'm excited to come back to the mic soon once this film debuts, and for all of us to kind of have a good conversation about how well this film did or how bad it did and how many times I'm going to watch it, because regardless of how bad it is, I'm probably going to watch it more than once. Okay. Here we go. View from Row B says, but it's coming out the same month as Shazam and Avengers. Why? I know, man. It doesn't sound like a good plan. Let's just say that. That does not sound like a good plan. But you know what? Tom is the only one I would take a Hellboy opinion from. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I love me some Hellboy. I'm biased with it. I'm just stoked that we're getting something. I'm stoked we're getting something, and the people involved with it, Ian McShane, he's so cool. Anyone who's watched Deadwood, you know that this is like one of the best actors that's still in the game right now, and the fact that he's going to be part of this franchise, and he's going to be playing the Professor. I'm so excited. So excited. Yes, big news on Umbrella Academy. Victor Creed coming in with a comment saying Umbrella Academy was a good show. Thumbs up, because we've been chatting about that a lot over this last couple weeks. And I have to say, I finished it. I started the series again. I threw it on again while I was doing some edits earlier yesterday. And I got to say, one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. Maybe my favorite superhero show that's on Netflix since Daredevil. Haven't been so excited to watch a Netflix show since Umbrella Academy, and I'm so excited to see it. Oh, and you know what time it is? It is that time for us to wind down. Thanks CBSI comicbookinvest.com for hooking us up with this Hot 10 Comics list. We get the list early. For those of you who don't know, we do have a lot of new subscribers, so I like to remind everybody, I apologize, to the 120 plus viewers who are joining me this evening, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, because right now, the Hot 10 list, the video that I have put together for the community is about to drop, and those thumbs up help get videos seen, especially this one that I'm about to put down. So it'd be really cool. You can directly help the show right now by hitting that thumbs up. For those of you who are new to the channel, we provide this video every week, and it's courtesy of comicbookinvest.com, who put together this Hot 10 Comics list. It's a review and an analysis, if you would, of some of the more comic books in the week that kind of caught their eye a bit more than others. The hot books, the books that kind of caused a ruckus in the community, that made a bit more of a splash on Instagram and a little bit more conversation in the community. They put a list together to discuss, so that the community and so that their writer can discuss the trends of the books, maybe a little bit why they're trending up, and put them in a nice little list so that we can take a look at it every single week. And we make a video based off of that list that they provide that information to us the night before Friday, last night. Oh my goodness. Can you tell it's late? I'm just like, I'm going on fumes, guys. It's been a long day. So we get this list late Thursday night, so I can compile that video, put it together for you to view on Friday. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay. The video's out. We made it. The pre-show is about making it to this point, because if I made it to this point, the video's out, it means that I did my job. It means that I put Adobe to work. I saved it, Control S, so many times. Save that file, save that edit. It doesn't save. Sometimes it doesn't save. Sometimes it crashes and it doesn't save. Oh, I think it's that time. Thank you, comic book community. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me in the pre-show. Please go enjoy the Hot 10 list, and we will see you very soon. Geek responsibly.